As for me, I can't even get properly angry. They're just nothing. Come on, Pony. Let's get registered for the tournament. I'm done with these two nobodies. The two members of L7 Gaming just standing there, livid with silent rage, as Zapper turns back to them. Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if you're new here. My name is Death by Pony. Today we're hopping back into Arcade Spirits, the new challengers. Without further ado, let's hop in. Wait a minute. They got a basically Freddy Fazbear's. Oh my gosh, is this Sue's warehouse? No, it still looks creepy and disturbing from the inside. It's a dumping ground for old arcade games. Someone's long forgotten treasure trove now being used as an underground fight club. I hate to think what sort of eight-legged monstrosities lurk in every darkened corner of this place, waiting to consume your living soul. Like me, my teammates are mostly unfazed and split off in their own small groups. Jinx and Grace settle to find somewhere they can relax and have a good spot to see the games from. Absley said they wanted to check on some casting friends, leaving me and Zapper alone. I turned to my teammate, not exactly sure what to make of this place. Is this really what arcade tournaments look like? I mean, my involvement in the RL competitions mostly consists of watching Evo from the comfort of my bedroom, but this seems messy. Possibly massively haunted.
Awesome sauce!
Oh man, this is some old school magic. I once attended a tournament which was a couple of people huddling around a laptop hooked up to a makeshift back alley power outlet. If you ask me, the rougher around the edges, the better. You can keep the glitz and glam of our televised esports events. I want the scene. Huh. This is more grassroots than the stuff I'm used to then. So at Grassy, you can practically feel it betwixt your toes. This is good for us. Good for the pit crew. We need to get out of our comfort zone. I'm currently pretty freaking far from my comfort zone. I know it's fall and pumpkin spice is all the rage, but not Spooktoberween Day yet. In fact, I feel a bit paralyzed, just loitering by the entrance of the warehouse, not wanting to wander too far into those darkened depths. Fortunately, or unfortunately, someone found us and approached anyway, despite my lack of desire to go any deeper. Well, well, well. Look, Chad, we got ourselves some genuine celebrities at this event. Lance and Chad from L7 Gaming. They used to be white hot 5 years ago, but haven't picked up any noteworthy wins since. Aren't you from that cute little gang that hangs out in a laundromat? Saw you on Fight Shack earlier. Right, the GBC team or something like that. Although I think they call themselves the Pit Crew now. Well, isn't that special? So very special. Feels special inside just being in the presence of such wonderful people. Take my advice, Pony. Go home. You don't deserve to be here. Great. Haven't been here 2 minutes and we've somehow already made an enemy. Do I try and smooth this over or just run with it? Recognize you too. You're veterans. Glad to have a chance to face you in a tournament. I don't know you and you don't know me, so if you got a problem with us, that's on you, not me. I'm looking forward to playing with you later. May the best team win. If I wronged you in a past life or something, what's with the tude, my dude? Funny. Is this karma? Did I pour sugar in your gas tank or push your grandma down the stairs or something? Anything? Because I'm getting some seriously negative vibes from you two. I'm perplexed as to why. So lay it on me. What grievous sins have I committed for you to treat us like this? And how should I best perform penance for it? Seriously? I mean, just look at you. You're a conveniently diverse collection of gamers across all walks of life, like an after-school TV special. I can't even accurately describe you all because I'm not allowed to use those words anymore. They won't let me. And that's the real reason why you make the media waves. You make all the woke corporation journalists pat themselves on the back for talking you up. All while you take the spotlight away from more deserving gamers. Exactly. This community was built for people like us. We're the ones who started it and made it grow. This is our club, not yours. No one wants you here. Exactly. And you think beating play to win makes you big time? A fluke win is a fluke win. We know the real reason anyone gives a shit about you. Exactly. You don't belong here. Run away with scrubs. Don't embarrass yourselves any more than you already have. Okay, I'm reasonably sure if I punch these two fuckers right now, here and now, we'll be booted from the tournament. At least Team Play to Win only hated us because we were losers in their eyes. These two hate us merely for existing. Zapper's grinding her teeth loudly enough for it to be audible, but she's holding herself back with considerable difficulty. You know what? I'm kind of feeling like tearing these two a new one by dropping some truth bombs. That could be fun to watch, actually. It's hypocritical of me to really want to let her lay into these guys after what happened this morning. Or could this be considered just dessert for someone as toxic as these two jerkwads? Lock and load? Zapper, feel free to rant. No, we have to show good sportsmanship, sorry. Lay into them, Zapper. I say open fire. Righteous. Alright, you two. Poof. And immediately that build-up head of absolute rage explodes in chuckles and then outright laughter. I'm sorry, it's not even worth it to flatten these two idiots. See, L7 Gaming used to be red hot. They were on top of the heap until they made that dumbass mistake of hassling their only woman player. See, they saw Queen Bee as nothing but eye candy, didn't even recognize her skills. How'd that work out for you anyway? Oh right, Queen Bee ditched your ass and went on to form for Heavenly Kings, replacing you on the ladder. Nowadays, the only way L7 can stay relevant is to appeal to the toxic sludge of internet. That little niche of slice of a fraction of a percentage of the culture and is their fan base. Her attitude is sad, outdated relic of bygone age. The rest of the scene is far beyond you that you can't see the culture of the earth from where you stand. I'm sure all 6 of your fans will cheer you on as you take down the nasty woman who wasn't scared to tell the truth. And hey, have fun with that, okay? Have fun. You have fun. As for me, I can't even get properly angry. They're just nothing. Come on, Pony. Let's get registered for the tournament. I'm done with these two nobodies. The two members of L7 Gaming just standing there, livid with silent rage, as Zapper turns back to them. Fucking kill you, you little. Just when I fear we're going to have 2 physical altercations in one day. Feeling whistles of cloak temporarily blind me.
Hamza demands your attention. This hostility will cease immediately. You have made your viewpoints clear. Hamza will not tolerate violence at his tournament.
But they said...
Silence, whelp. Hamza cares not who started it, who is the villain, who is the hero. All that matters at this moment is the iron will of Hamza. Chad and Lance of L7 Gaming. The only reason Hamza tolerates your intolerable presence is because, sadly, Hamza owes your manager a favor. But should you make Hamza regret this act of hospitality, your suffering shall be legendary. Does Hamza make himself clear?
But...
Does Hamza make himself clear?
Yes, sir, Mr. Hamza. Ooh, man, I did not expect Hamza just to pop out there. Let's see how much of he lays into them. I'm pretty sure we're going to get laid into next.
Good. Now, be gone.
Hamza gestures for them to depart. The 2 members of L7 scatter like cockroaches, a flicker of the kitchen lights.
Now, with old business settled, let us make way for new business.
Yay!
Hamza welcomes his new friends from Good Clean Fun. Welcome, welcome. Any friend of Ben and Matt is a friend of Hamza.
Yeah, hi. On behalf of Crimson Tiger, the pit crew would like to join your tournament and...
No. There is time enough for such trivialities later. But for now, let us talk and converse, as friends do.
Aww.
Hamza seeks to know all newcomers to the arcade scene. And rest assured, Hamza remembers all names, all faces, as well as all favors and debts. Nothing escapes the mind of Hamza.
Aw, just as sweet as I remember.
To that end, Hamza apologizes for the difficulties with L7 Gaming. They are only here due to an unfortunate intersection of favor and debt. Hamza had intended the 4 Heavenly Kings to make an appearance, but alas, Queen Bee was unavailable, and L7 is a poor substitute.
Fair enough.
Please, be assured that your inhospitable welcome weighs heavy on Hamza's spirit, and Hamza shall do all in his power to correct the matter.
Aw, Hamza.
Now, let us engage in pleasantries. What can Hamza do for you? What desires can Hamza grant for his new friends?
Oh, I like this guy. Can we keep him? Hamza is not for sale or rent, but Hamza can be bargained with for favor. Really, what's a girl gotta do to get a hot date with you on a luxury yacht? You look like the kind of guy who could spoil me rotten. Hamza is no stranger to wealth, but those who seek to share in such indulgences must prove their worth.
Show Hamza your spirit!
You are Zapper, yes? Hamza has heard of your burning spirit. Are you ready to show Hamza what you are capable of, young woman? Absolutely. Point me at the proving grounds and I'm in. And you, Death by Pony, manager of the pit crew, Hamza knows you well, thanks to your 11 different social media feeds. Note to self, seriously, stop signing up to different websites. So, first off, I should probably apologize for us goading on L7 like that.
Why? You stood your ground against bullies. You and your ally showed Hamza the strength of your character. Unyielding, even in the face of the storm.
Yeah, but if you're looking to encourage a friendly and welcoming environment, we didn't exactly help with that.
Hamza understands your confusion.
Ugh.
To all things in life, there must be balance. Peace and war, tolerance and intolerance, what battles you fight, and how they are fought. These are key. Hamza has no objections to your self-defense against an unjustified foe. You did not cower, and you did not shy away. Be proud.
Aw, Hamza's proud of us.
But had you reacted with primitive violent force, then Hamza would have been disappointed. It would be too simple and likely ineffective.
Ugh.
You understand this perspective, yes?
I think so?
Excellent. But please, let us talk of happier things, now that the matter is settled.
So, in terms of desires, at this point, all we really need from you is to sign up for your tournament. Unless we're such good friends that you consider simply giving us a FOD 2 machine.
Ha ha! Ha!
No. Hamza also seeks to measure the fire within worthy individuals. If it is Hamza's prize you seek, you must win it fairly. And it was worth a shot. And Hamza enjoys your display of confidence. So are we in? With a wink, Hamza brings his hands together in a clap. Certainly, Death by Pony and Zapper of the Pit Crew officially entered into my glorious tournament. I understand you are sponsored by Crimson Tiger Energy Drink? Ah, the keens we must bend towards capitalism. Hamza shall provide you with beverages to consume on camera. He will even substitute the actual fluid for a fluid of your choosing, in a clever subterfuge. Ah, nice trick.
Such cleverness.
Indeed, Hamza values cleverness. And throughout this tournament, Hamza promises to cheer on your triumphs and feel sorrow at your losses. I glance around the ruined abandoned arcade this glorious tournament is to take place in, slightly confused at the contrast between Hamza's posh clothing. A fact not lost on him, he nods in apology. The rather messy surroundings are unfortunate, Hamza will admit, but Hamza assures you there are no horrible dangers lurking in the shadows. Only hot arcade action awaits you. This warehouse used to belong to an old foe, Deco's Palace. They simply call themselves the Palace now in an effort to save face, but Hamza knows the enemy no matter what face they wear. Hamza purchased the entire lot before it was to be thrown in a junkyard. So many rare arcade treasures saved from the clutches of death. Ah, but Hamza cannot simply give these games away. No. On this night, they must be earned through righteous combat. I see. So it's not just a FOD 2 machine being competed for. All manner of games are up for grabs, should you be worthy. Are you worthy, my friend? True enough, I can spot side tournaments with Hamza's assistants taking down names and registrations. You may end up walking out of here with more than just a FOD 2 machine, if the other from Pit Crew join in. Let this crucible test your strength, Death by Pony. and the strength of you and your friendships.
Please, excuse Hamza.
Now, if you'll excuse Hamza, there are other matters to attend to. May the odds be ever in your favor. And with that, a whoosh of his cloak, he's gone, leaving behind only the scent of bergamot and pine.
Awesome.
Now, this is a party. I didn't realize there were all these tourneys going on. I wonder if I can enter a light gun competition and still have time for FOD 2. Double queuing? How decent. Might be a judging act, but if you think you can do it, go ahead.
Later.
Sweet, I'll catch up with you when FOD 2 starts up later. I'm not keen on entering any of the other tournaments. I'd rather just stick with FOD 2 for now. Still, I can wander around this decay and ruin and see what's going on, but I want to go first. I know that skull. I could have sworn I saw DJ Sparky's face in the crowd over where the side tournaments are. Should investigate for science. Also rude, they didn't even tell me they'd be here. I thought we were friends. I swim awkwardly through the waves of people to the side tournaments. There are all kinds of different setups, from the warehouse stock arcade cabinets to old CRT TVs with consoles. Eventually find DJ Sparky participating in a Power Stone tournament, and they are currently in the hot seat. I'm not going to lose to you. That's what you said last time, too. DJ Sparky smirks widens as they flicker weird wrist input combos that utterly destroy their opponent. Listen, maybe if you train harder, you'd best me next time. But I highly doubt it. The defeated actually doesn't look too upset that they were completely decimated. Instead, they're laughing and smirking like they just won the lottery. DJ Sparky extended a hand for a handshake and then sweeps them into a giant hug. I can't say I'd be content with a loss like that. They'd have a quick exchange of words before more people joyously surround DJ Sparky. Now, the whole lot of Power Stone players are actively ignoring their buttons and screens and entirely focusing on Sparky, pleasantries, and high fives all around. I know they're pretty popular with FOD community, but outside of it, I had no idea. Eventually, Sparky withdraws from the group, spotting me watching them from afar. They wave to me and approach. What are you doing here, Pony? He looks shook. Following you and your every move, research. I heard the warehouse for sale. I'm thinking about buying it for the pit crew. Trying my best to understand the arcade scenes. Participating in a tournament. I'll be funny. I think a new coat of paint is order and probably some art on the walls. But after that, I think it'll make a decent team house. What do you think? As long as you include a guest bedroom for me to crash in occasionally. Deal, but it's not actually for sale, and if it were, it's not likely I could ever afford it. I'm here for the FOD 2 tournament. Although getting a team house would be pretty awesome. And then it hits me. It's just Sparky. I don't see any of their teammates sulking around, mocking people and ruining things like they did not so long ago at Good Clean Fun. Interestingly, that the best team in the league isn't here right now. Did you not get the invitation? Nah, P2 didn't. Coach said we should focus on such small-time tournaments and set our sights higher. And yet, here you are, not with your team. I'm not married to them, Pony. I do get free time, you know. And where I go, what I do in my free time is my business, not theirs. Fair enough. Seeing as how it's a bit of a touchy subject for them, I move to something else. So, Power Stone? Sparky cocks an eyebrow suspiciously. You seem good at it. Are you challenging me to a money match? Is that what you're trying to ask? I accept. Sparky pulls out a $100 bill from their money and raises it above their head. Let's go, you and me in front of everybody. I'm not challenging you for money, Sparky. I haven't even played this game. Why would I put a hundo when I know I'm going to lose? It's for the thrill, Pony. The excitement of getting to play alongside me. They smile wickedly at me, taunting me. The enjoyment of having me dominate you. I roll my eyes and scoff escapes my breath. Sparky merely laughs in response. Fine, it seems we'll have to save the money match for another day. Sparky takes the $100 bill and places it back in their pocket. I've avoided a humiliating loss from my rival this time round, but that still doesn't stop my curiosity about this whole ordeal. How long you've been playing? Do you know all of these people? What exactly is a Stone of Power, and how do I wield it? Slow down there, Inquisitor. I can't keep up with all those questions. Where to even begin? Sparky takes a moment to pause, reflecting in their memories. I've been playing since I was a kid. It was my first competitive arcade game. It's what brought me here, to the world of arcades. I feel a little sheepish being an adult and never having seriously gone into arcade until Good Clean Fun. I would spend the entirety of my allowance at arcades, even stole money from the swear jar so I could play longer. I started out playing my favorite characters, trying to learn their moves, and eventually I beat the game. But that first victory wasn't enough. Sparkly holds their forehead in their hand. Now I crave more. As a kid, I knew from that moment this was my new life. This was the life I choose. I know that Sparky can be a bit sassy and playful with me, but I've never seen them talk like this. I let them continue uninterrupted. I left a life where no one cared about me. The arcade gave me a renewed reason to live. Sparky paused abruptly as a wave of nervousness crossed their brows, realizing they might have overshared with me. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, remember to like. That way now you're enjoying the content I'm making. Remember to subscribe. That way YouTube brings you back here to see what happens next, and I won't take up any more of your time. I hope you have a good day. I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.